Hello. So I have been using Ubuntu 16.04 LTS for about a week and a half right now, and yeah, it's been working really great. And the previous versions that I tested, everything looked a bit blurry, the text and everything, but right now everything is really sharp on the monitor, and that's because I actually managed to install the NVIDIA drivers properly, or get it to work at least. And I just went to this system settings and software and updates, and I went to the additional drivers, and this time around it actually works. And previously I tried to install them manually, but the NVIDIA X server configuration style, they always crashed or whatever. I got the black screen or whatever, but this time around I just selected the top version here, the 36142, the tested version, and just applied changes and it installed everything. So yeah, it works really well. And yeah, and just appearance, I don't do much here really, but instead of using the regular system settings, I got the Unity tweak tool where you can do a couple of other things with it. For example, the launcher, you can actually change it to the left or the bottom, but I have it hidden here because I have a separate dock here with my different apps, so I don't use the regular launcher either. And also the Ubuntu software, this one, Ubuntu software, where you download and install apps. I don't really use that either. I use the Synaptic package manager instead. And yeah, and there are a couple of annoying things. For example, this is the files, the Nautilus file manager, and it works pretty good, and but it doesn't have all the functionality that I want, so I actually installed a different one called Nemo, and you can have like split panels with this one, so you can have two different drives and compare documents and stuff, and also you can change the order of these drives, stuff like that. But there are some annoying things with Nemo. For example, the column width here, it doesn't save them, so to speak, or remember them. If I change the width of it and then close it, it will be kind of reset every time I start this app. And I went to preferences, and you can see here all columns have the same width. That's unchecked, so it's not that. So I don't know, it's kind of weird bug with this thing, because the size column doesn't need to be this big. So yeah, there are small things like that. And of course it crashed now. Yeah, you see, LTS is pretty new, so it's leave closed. There are small bugs here and there, but otherwise it finds basically every single hardware that I have in the computer. I don't have to install any drivers. It does that automatically. So for example, I got the sound here. My built-in sound works great. I just select the digital input, my microphone, my webcam is found, the Logitech C910. and even the webcam works in Skype. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Same thing with Steam, works really great. So when I first installed a game, I got the option, or you still got the option, to sort of select the installation folder. And I actually went, for example, downloads. Here you see Steam library folders, and the default one when you start it is sort of the main one over here, and that's on the sort of Ubuntu drive, but I want to have it on a separate drive, so a games drive, so to speak. That works really well, and that's a thing that I kind of couldn't really figure out in the previous version, how to actually get the extra drives to show up in the file manager and to sort of keep them mounted. So if I go to these disks here, you see this is the main SSD where Ubuntu is. It's an Intel SSD. Then I got 2 extra hard drives, and previously I couldn't figure out how to format them and stuff like that. And right now it works really well. You just select format over here, and then you go down here and select sort of a new partition, and then you go to edit mount options, and it's actually activated. This automatic mount options is activated, but you have to turn it off so that it actually mount at startup. So when you log in, all of the drives are actually mounted, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, and got a bunch of these different apps. So let's see if I got discs here again. Yeah, got the screen recorder, works really well, and I also got OBS, the Open Broadcaster software. If I want to stream to Twitch, works really great. And yeah, system monitor, got Spotify, Skype. What else do I have? Accessories. Yeah, dock key. That's this special dock here. Shutter is for taking images, a part of the screen. Internet, Skype, Steam, yes, and I use Chrome as the default web browser. LibreOffice works fine. Of course I got Java because I play Minecraft. Sound and video, Handbrake, yeah, to I record TV shows on my, I have a sort of a DVR with a built-in hard drive, and to be able to transfer those recordings to the computer, I burn it to a DVD-RW, and then I sort of make an ISO file on this computer, and I use Handbrake to make video files of that DVD. So yeah, of course, VLC media player, system tools. Yaquake is really nice. It's basically another of these terminal thingies, and it's based on the old game Quake, and it got this console or terminal like this, and I just press F12 and it shows up. So it's kind of nice. What else? Utilities. Nothing special. This thing is actually not built in, it's an applet that I installed. Same thing with this, it's also an applet. It shows CPU usage and memory, and of course Dropbox as well. Works really great. And let's see, what were they called? Classic menu indicator, that's that one, and system load indicator is these ones. So yeah, it's quite high CPU usage when I'm recording 1080p 60 FPS. But otherwise, yeah, all the apps that I need is here, except for two apps, and one of them is called Discord. It's basically a competitor to TeamSpeak. It's sort of a voice chat and also text chat, and it doesn't work on Linux or the desktop app at least, but it works on the web browser, Discord. And just open Discord like this. So if you just want to chat, the web interface works great, and you got different servers here that I'm on, and you got different chat channels here, also different voice channels, and I got my own server of course. But the thing that doesn't really work that well in the web browser is the voice functionality, and it works a lot better in the desktop app. But they are developing a Linux version, but I don't know when it's going to sort of arrive. The other one app that I want is a chatbot for Twitch called Ankbot or Ankbot, or what do you call it? There is no Linux version of this, so I actually have a really old notebook that runs Windows, and I have this sort of chatbot on that computer. But that's it. That's the only two software that doesn't work for Linux that I need, at least. But otherwise, everything is in here. Same thing if I want to download YouTube videos to save them. There's a clip grab app. So what you do is that I just go to the web browser, for example, and YouTube. Let's say I want to save this, download this video. I just right click on it and copy link address, and I just close this and I paste it in here, and it automatically checks the highest quality. You can select different qualities and grab this clip, and you can select where to save it, and just downloads and save, and it will download the file. Finished. So yeah, it's an MP4 file as well, but yeah, said NVIDIA works. I've got the GTX 660 graphics card, and what else do we have? Here's the GTX 660 2 gig version, and thermal for 6C right now when I'm recording. So yeah, it works really well. So I'm really happy with Ubuntu as well. I can run VirtualBox. It's a free app as well. The only thing that didn't work in this VirtualBox was to install Ubuntu, basically. Because when the installation, you know, you get the window if you want to sort of test it out or install it. It just, that monitor is just, it's like a decoded sort of TV show, you know, I can't see anything. It's kind of weird, but Windows works fine. And I will also install Windows 10 here, just to test it out. So yeah, really nice. And I will actually keep running this for forever, basically, unless there are some kind of problems or issues. And I have it installed on my notebook as well. Yeah, it's the Ubuntu 16.04 LTS. You can't really see it here perhaps, but so yeah, that's a video about that. So see you later.